Hello again, fellow audiophiles. I am Wave Theory, and today I want to take a quick look and do a first impressions video of the Meze Liric closed back planar magnetic isodynamic driver headphone, which costs $2,000 US. And this is a newer model out, so there is a lot of buzz about this one and a lot of curiosity. So I will drop this quick first impressions video here and then expect a full review of this headphone in probably another week to 10 days from whenever this review drops. Just a quick note, as usual, if you like what I'm doing here and you want me to continue doing this, please like and subscribe and find other ways to support this channel going forward. I appreciate all of the support you've given me so far, and so let's keep it rolling. Okay, so first impressions of the Liric here. So as I said, this is made by Meze, and it does have the Meze aesthetic to it. Just the way that the yokes are and the gimbals, and like the fact that the cup can spin around 360 degrees and all of that. So, and then this telescoping mechanism right here for the head size adjustment right there. What has changed is that the cups are smaller, right? So there's not necessarily a ton of ear room in there, particularly in this dimension here. So some people with larger ears might have some comfort issues with this Meze that they have not had with the other Mezes, at least the larger planar ones of the past, like meaning the Empyrean and the Elite. Okay, but that and then the headband, of course, is different. And all of these changes are designed to make this mobile friendly. And in fact, they've even changed the connectors there. We see dual 3.5 millimeter input on the cups there, where the MP series used mini XLRs, if I remember correctly, okay, for the input there. Now, what's nice about this dual input here is it does accommodate fairly large connectors. Like here is my gravedigger, or my corpse gravedigger cable right here, which is dual 3.5. And you can see it has a thicker barrel here, and these fit in here no problem at all. So there are a fair amount of options if you want to upgrade from the stock cable. Not even for sonic reasons. I haven't really used the stock cable yet, but I have the impression that the rubber coating around the cable is going to make it a little springy and maybe not lay the flattest and all of that. Okay, it does come in a nice carrying case, okay, which looks like this. Okay, it's about this size. For context, I have my Focal carrying case for my Radiance here, and you can see they are comparable-ish in size. So whatever concerns you may have had about transporting a Focal headphone in this case are also pretty much going to apply here, because again, it's a similar-ish size, a little different shape, but similar size. So if you're wanting a headphone for transportable or mobile use and you're considering this one, that's something you should keep in mind as well. All right. So, well, let's just show you really quick what it looks like on my head. Okay. I usually like mine a little bit tighter, so I'll tighten that up a little bit, but you know, not the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen on my head, okay, and so forth. So it does isolate fairly well. Like, I'm not going to wear it the entire time here because it is muffling my voice and it sounds weird. It does isolate okay. Like, the isolation is not the best that I have heard from closed back headphones really at any price, but it's not terrible either. Okay, so it will block out some. I haven't really checked the leak out yet. That is one thing that I will get to the full review here coming up. All right, sonically, when I reviewed the Meze Elite, it struck me that the tuning on that was excellent. It was pleasant. It was an easy to listen to headphone, and it was enjoyable because of that. It also had pretty good staging. And just a general, just a very pleasing, inviting, slightly warm, at least with one set of pads on it, slightly warm signature, or a slightly brighter signature if you prefer that, with the other pads that shipped with it. These pads here are like, I'm not sure if they're glued on or snapped on, but they don't come with alternate pads. Like, these are just the pads until a third party perhaps makes new pads for it. However, the issue with the Elite was just, even though its presentation was pleasant and engaging and enjoyable, it was just technically way behind at its price point. And so, yes, it had the build quality and it had the comfort and it had that general pleasing presentation, which made it fairly listenable for long periods of time. But frankly, it just got wiped out by its $4,000+ competition up there. And I've reviewed a number of $4,000+ headphones now and a number that were significantly under that. And to me, the Elite, $2,000 might be pushing it in terms of what it's worth sonically. Unfortunately, I am already noticing that similar issues plague the Liric. Again, it costs $2,000, but I have heard closed back headphones that sell for significantly less than that beat this technically. It is not particularly resolving. It doesn't have great timbre. And honestly, it so far, at least, lacks that pleasant nature that the Elite had. Okay, the Elite, one of the things that just immediately jumped out was just like, oh, that's a really nice sound, really nice thing to listen to. This did not do that for me. Now, it hints at it. But it is not quite there. But just as I was going through it, I just was noticing some mid-range grain. There's more shout than I would like. The treble just seems a little bit thin and peaky and brittle and all of that. Now, some might say it just needs some break-in. Now, I did not get this brand new in the box. This was loaned to someone ahead of me. I don't know exactly how many hours that listener put on it, so I will probably try to do a couple of overnight sessions of break-in on this yet. But it should be fairly well broken in already, and I'm still saying that right there. So, yeah, my gut reaction here is that it's a Meze headphone. It looks good, it's comfortable, it's made well, but it does not have a performance that is commensurate with its price tag. And in fact, arguably, the performance demands a price tag that is at best half of what the current asking price is, and maybe even lower than that. So please allow me some time to unpack all of that for the full review. And one reason that I can say that is, I have a couple of higher end closebacks on hand. Like, I own the Focal Radiance here, and I love this headphone. $1,300, closed back dynamic. Okay, you can see my review for it, and I will link to my review down below. But this is just an excellent all-around headphone, and in my opinion, the best value of the Focals that I have heard. Okay, so, I'll be comparing it that, and that's $1,300 if I failed to mention that price. And then if you're also talking $2,000 new price, you can get a Fostex TH900 for, $1,500, $1,600, slap some Lawton chambers on them right here, and you're looking at basically $2,000 new list price. And so I have these that are sort of closed back. They leak a lot. They're not great closed back, but I have this as another point of comparison here too. And I'm telling you already, these two are way ahead of the Liric technically. And even if you're going for pleasant signature, easy listening signature, like in my opinion, this one already has that. So yeah, it's going to be a mountain to climb for the Liric so far, but please allow me some time to continue to unpack that. And I will come back with a more fleshed out report that either walks back some of the things that I just said here or explains a little bit more as to why I am saying the things that I am saying. So until then, I am Wave Theory. I'll catch you on the review of this, and I have another couple of videos that I plan to drop this week since I am between semesters. Okay, holiday break. All right, anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy the music.